session is in the 4D studio again, as you can see, and I don't know if you can read it behind me, but it's a Little Red Riding Hood. So we're going to start off by singing our hello song, okay, and a little bit of a move, and then we'll get into the story. So I hope you've got your drums ready and your bells ready. Let's say hello. Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you stretch down low? Can you wave your hands to say hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Can you bang it fast? Can you bang it slow? Can you bang it loud? To say hello. Hello, hello. Can you shake your bells? Hello, hello. Can you shake your bells? Can you shake them fast? Can you shake them slow? Can you shake them loud? To say hello. Hello, hello, hello. To everyone. Hello, hello. Let's have some fun. Well done.
Time to sing 10 in a bed.
Right, so first, I always like to warm up at the beginning of a session. So, kind of in theme with the story, in a way, we're going to sing the song 10 in a bed. Okay, so to this song, I want you to be wiggling your fingers as much as you can, okay? And I want you to do some rolling. When we all roll over, I want you to try and move that upper body. And I want you to try and move your arms. And we're going to try and warm up everything ready for a little bit of acting after.
There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out.
1. We do a big clap for the 1.
9. There were 9 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out.
Crash.
8.
8.
There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. 7. There were 7 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out.
Crash.
6. There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. 5.
5
There
left.
were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. 4.
4
There
left.
were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. 3. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over, and one fell out. 2. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they both rolled over, and one fell out. 1.
1 left.
There was 1 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm lonely.
So he wants all his friends to come back.
Let's explore the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
Right, so now we're all warmed up and we've had a little bit of a move. It's time for the story of Little Red Riding Hood. So, in this story, we're going to be dressing up, so you can dress up at home if you like, and we're going to be doing a little bit of acting. So if you do try this at home, please send me photographs and your videos, and I'd love to watch them and see how much better you are at this than me. Okay? So, Let's get active.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near a wood. When she went out, she always wore a red cloak with a red hood, so everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said to her, "Your granny is ill. Please will you take these cakes to her?" Little Red Riding Hood was reminded by her mother not to stop at all along the way. She must go straight to her grandmother's house and not talk to any strangers. So she promised to be careful, waved goodbye to her mother, and skipped off through the woods. It was a lovely sunny day, and Little Red Riding Hood saw some beautiful flowers growing. The flowers were so pretty, she forgot her promise to her mother, knelt down and began to pick some. But someone was lurking behind the trees. It was the crafty, hungry wolf. Mr. Wolf walked up to Little Red Riding Hood and spoke to her in a nice, friendly voice.
"What's your name, little girl? And where are you going?"
I'm Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm off to see my granny in the woods. She's really poorly, so I'm taking her this basket of muffins.
Mr. Wolf thought that Little Red Riding Hood looked very tasty, and he cooked up a cunning plan. Off he ran as fast as he could to Granny's house. He knocked on the door. Granny sat up in bed.
Who is it?
It's Little Red Riding Hood.
Come in, my dear.
Mr. Wolf let himself in. He went over to Granny, opened his mouth and gobbled her up in whole. Mr. Wolf put on one of Granny's nightgowns, one of her frilly sleeping caps and her glasses. Then he got into Granny's bed and waited for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive. Then there was a knock at the door. But when Little Red Riding Hood went into the cottage, she thought her granny looked very, very odd.
Granny, you're looking odd today. Your nose has grown a lot. Granny, you're looking odd today. What a great big nose you've got. Oh, Granny. Granny, you're looking odd today. Your ears have grown a lot. Granny, you're looking odd today. What a great big ears you've got. Oh, Granny. Granny, you're looking odd today. Your eyes have grown a lot. Granny, you're looking odd today. What great big eyes you've got. Oh, Granny. Granny, you're looking odd today. Your teeth have grown a lot. Granny, you're looking odd today. What great big teeth you've got. Oh, Granny.
Granny, what big ears you've got.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
Granny, what big eyes you've got.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat you with, my dear. And I'm going to eat you all up.
Mr. Wolf leapt out of bed and began to chase Little Red Riding Hood. She ran around the room with the wolf behind her, screaming loudly. A woodcutter, chopping logs nearby, heard the screams and ran quickly to the cottage. He bonked the wolf on the head and slit him down the middle with his axe. Out popped Granny.
From now on, I'm going to go straight to Granny's house and always do as my mother says and never talk to strangers again.
After this, the wolf ran away and never came back again. Granny and Little Red Riding Hood sat down to enjoy the cakes.
Goodbye, Miss Wolf, don't you come back. Don't you come back. Don't you come back. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, don't you come back. Don't follow us again. Don't follow us again. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, go to your den. Go to your den. Go to your den. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, go to your den. Don't follow us again. Don't follow us again. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, try to be good. Try to be good. Try to be good. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, try to be good. Don't follow us again. Don't follow us again. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, don't you come back. Don't you come back. Don't you come back. Goodbye, Miss Wolf, don't you come back. Don't follow us again. Don't follow us again. We used to be together each day, walking in our classrooms and then going out to play. We used to meet to sing and to pray, and gather for assembly to kick off the day. But now the new rule means school's change. We don't know when we'll meet again. still a friend. A new day will come. There's hope for you and me. We're getting used to learning online and talking to our friends on WhatsApp and on FaceTime. And even though we